Good morning, Kevin here, and today what we're going to do is I'm going to go through the run-up checklist, things I go through before you go flying, talk a little bit about the instruments, and just a little bit en route, heading up from DeKalb up to Burlington, Wisconsin this morning, and it's a gorgeous day. So first thing we'll do is we'll go pick up the ATIS from DeKalb.
DeKalb Taylor Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 1513. Zulu weather wind 150 at 8 visibility 10 clear below 12,000 temperature 20 Celsius dew point 6 altimeter 3033.
So 3033 on the altimeter. So we'll set that in, and that tells us our altitude based on pressure.
Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation.
And the winds are 150 at 8, so we're going to be using runway 20, and we're just taxiing down the end. We'll just turn up the radio down and listen for traffic.
Fox Alpha's on the roll 20, DeKalb.
Oh, we're taxiing the end of the runway, just...
DeKalb traffic, helicopter 3 Sierra Mike is 2 miles south of the field, transitioning west-northwest, DeKalb.
You need to listen to the radio, so we will be interrupted by the radio chatter. As we look at through the instruments here, up here is my my intercom system, which allows me to talk to somebody in the plane, also allows me to switch radios for which one I want to listen to. This one is my my main radio. It's called the Navcom. Has the communication side on this side, navigation side on this side, and it's a flip-flop radio, so that I put the standby frequency in the bottom, hit the button, and it flips up to the top. The radio below that is my secondary Navcom.
DeKalb, 9 Fox Alpha's crosswind 20, DeKalb.
Is my secondary backup.
Chopper.
Same thing as the one above. There's a standby frequency as well as an active.
Mike is roughly 3 miles west-southwest of the field at 1,800 feet.
Yep.
Radio below, that's actually my transponder that tells ATC a specific code so they know who I am. And we're getting to the end of the runway here, so once we get airborne, I'll go through the remainder of the
9 Fox Alpha's downwind 20, DeKalb.
So we're just going to maneuver here and then go through our run-up check. First thing to do is put the emergency brake on, and then I will flip tanks to go over to my left tank.
DeKalb, 9 Fox Alpha is base 20, DeKalb.
We got the airplane now pointed into the wind. We're going to take the RPM up to 2,000. We're going to check the alternate static that just uses an internal static source. And at 2,000, we're going to check both mags. And we're looking for a difference of 50 and a maximum 175. We're going to put on the pitot heat just to make sure that I get a jump in my alt-amp meter, which is working. Then we're going to pull the mixture back just to make sure that I can get the cutoff, throw the carb heat on, then pull back to idle. That's pretty much...
Fox Alpha's final 20, DeKalb.
That's pretty much what goes on. Now we're going to put our shoulder belt on. Make sure this door is locked. One last check of the controls, make sure they're free and correct. Check the flaps, and then put 1 notch of flaps up. Take the brake off and then mosey out to the hold short line. There is somebody coming in on final.
DeKalb traffic, Skyhawk 1242 uniform, 4 miles to the northeast. We'll be joining the left downwind for runway 20 on the 45 midfield. DeKalb traffic.
If there's nobody on base, I'll go out on the runway. DeKalb traffic 0 Tri Delta position 20 and holding.
DeKalb 9 Fox Alpha's on the roll 20, DeKalb. DeKalb Air Group 190 X-ray midfield downwind 20.
DeKalb traffic 0 Tri Delta is on the roll 20. We're going to be going west and then north. So full power up. Watch for all the instruments to come up. The airspeed should be coming up. Up to 60 right now. And then once it gets over 70, you just pull back a little bit and the plane will leave the ground. Bring the flaps back up. And that's all there is to it.
Campbell area traffic for your 8447 Lima, 1 to the south on the 45 landing runway 24 Campbell.
DeKalb traffic, Detroit Delta is exiting to the west and then north.
DeKalb Aircrew 1 at the X-ray, tight left base 20.
Juliet 834 Bravo, left downwind, runway 13 Juliet.
DeKalb 95 Alpha crosswind 0 DeKalb.
Campbell area traffic for your 8447 Lima, turning left downwind, landing runway 24 Campbell.
DeKalb 95 Alpha is departing area to the east, DeKalb. DeKalb Aircrew 180 X-ray is turning final for 20.
My departure course here will actually take me over the approach end of 20, so I'm just going to go north and then pick it up. You can see on the display there what is going on and which direction we're going.
Juliet 834 Bravo, left base, runway 13 Juliet.
Base landing runway 24 Campbell.
So those white little squares and triangles on the
Traffic or your 8447
GPS screen are showing me the traffic in the area.
Campbell.
Juliet traffic, Skyhawk 4 Bravo, final runway 13 for Juliet.
We have a short flight today. It's only about 45 miles, so we're probably going to level off somewhere around 3,300. Just pick a different altitude. Anything above 3,000 feet above the ground, you need to be odd plus 500 going east and even plus 500 going west. And they were level off at 3,300. Pull the column power back just a little bit.
DeKalb traffic, Skyhawk 1242 uniform.
That's my trim control.
The left downwind for runway 20, 45 midfield.
And just lean it out just a little bit.
Lansing traffic, 32 Mike is downwind for 18, he'll be full stop.
So now that we're up in the air, I'll go through some of the things that other instruments up here. Starting on the left over here, this is my airspeed indicator that tells me how fast I'm going through the air. It's really kind of irrelevant because it depends really how fast you're going through the ground. Your airspeed rarely changes, but as the wind is with you or behind you, it increases your ground speed. Next instrument over is my attitude indicator. And basically what that is, that's my horizon for flying IFR. That's my artificial horizon or my wings. So as I turn to the right, you'll see that the wings will actually dip to the right. So the two little white marks will actually mimic what the wings are doing. Instrument down below is my directional gyro, and what that will show is my magnetic heading. Since it is a gyroscopic instrument, it is prone to precessing, so I'll be resetting it every once in a while with what's happening up there. Next one over is my vertical speed indicator, which tells me how fast up or down that I'm going. On my GPS, you'll see the proximity alert that one plane is showing us 100 feet below, but it's 5 miles away. So with ADSB, which is this unit here, that will actually tell me other aircraft in the area, as well as tells ATC exactly where I am. So here's where this GPS really comes in handy. As you see on this chart here on the GPS, the black triangles and squares really depict other traffic. As it gets within a specific area, it will turn from black to white. So for example, there's one there that's right now at 400.
Burlington traffic, 7039.
400 feet below us, but it's like 7 miles away right now. So that's where this thing really comes in handy to help look for traffic, especially on days like this when it's a really nice day, but it's just a little murky and small airplanes are hard to pick up. So right now I've got traffic that's my altitude and about a mile ahead of me. So I'm just going to take a look out now and stop talking and pay attention.
1 Burlington.
Traffic.
Up there he is. I don't know if you can see it right off the nose. He's just going across in front of us out there. And DeKalb traffic 0 Charlie Delta is clear runway.